Welcome in. AJ, let's talk sports. We're going to talk about the UFC 299. It's the Sugar Show. Sugar Sean O'Malley. So we're going to take a look at some highlights here. Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Vera 2. It's where's this at? Caseve Center in Miami. It's down in Miami Beach. Come on. March 9th at 10 p.m. is the main card, Eastern Standard Time. Let's get it on. So we're going to go ahead and hit the main card real quick. We're going to go with Peter Yan and Song Yadong. Ding dong, Song Yadong. I'm sorry, I just had to do that. All right, last fight. Peter Yan coming off of a loss. Song Yadong coming off a win. Russia versus China. The Battle of Asia is coming up on the first fight on the main card. And Peter Yan's actually, I like the way he boxes. I like everything that he does, but he did win back in March 11th last year against, how do you say his name? Volshevi. But, yeah, anyways, so he did lose coming off of a loss. I'm trying to find which loss he came off of, but it says he came off of a loss, but I don't see the loss. But he's got 7 wins by knockout, 1 win by submission, and 3 first-round finishes. 44% by TKO or KO, and 50% by decision, and only 1 sub was only 6% of his stats. 53% strike accuracy, over 1,000 strikes have landed. 52% takedown accuracy. So there's a little bit right there of Peter Yan. And then we're going to take a look at Song Yadong. Ding dong, Song Yadong. He's got 9 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, and 7 first-round finishes. So just by off the stats right there, you got to go for Song. Kung Fu Kid is his name, the number 7 bantamweight in the division. And taking a look at his fight history, he won against Gutierrez in December of 2023. That was only a few months ago, but it went by a decision. That was a 5-round fight, so gotta have some endurance for that. He beat Simon back in April of last year, and then he beat Sandhagen. No, actually Corey Sandhagen beat him back in 2022, but I don't know if that was his debut fight or what. But he has 9 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, 7 first-round finishes, what I just said. 43% strike accuracy on 728 strikes. So it looks like that goes to Peter Yan with the strike accuracy. Takedown accuracy, 58%, so it's kind of close. I'm going to do some UFC pick'ems as of right now. We're starting them out already. It's UFC pick'ems right now. I'm going to go with Peter Yan on this one. Or Yan, and we're going to do Russia over China. Now, number 4 versus number 11 in the welterweight division. Gilbert Burns versus Jack Della Maddalena. Oh, let me show you the fight odds. I didn't say Yan and Yadong. Yan is actually favored by -135 at +114 for Yadong. So it's going to be a close matchup for that first fight. Another close matchup. Gilbert Burns, Jack Della Maddalena. Let's take a look at Gilbert Burns and how he's doing. 6 wins by knockout, 9 wins by submission. So well-rounded fighter, 11 first-round finishes. The dude don't play no games. Like I said, he's number 4 in the welterweight division. Durinho is his nickname. Taking a look at fight history, he lost against Muhammad in May of last year. But he won over Masvidal in unanimous decision, and he won against Magny, and that was just last year. So he had 3 fights last year, and this is his first fight of the 2024 season. 49% strike accuracy, 36% takedown accuracy, and then we're going to take a look at just Jack Della. I'm just going to say Jack Della because I don't know how to pronounce it. Maddalena. Number 11 welterweight, 16-2, 11 wins by knockout, 2 wins by submission, 8 first-round finishes. So Jack Della is going to go with the hammer. It looks like he's more of a strike fighter. We'll take a look at his history. He actually beat Holland by a split decision, which was a close one. That was back in September of last year. He also had 3 fights, and he won against Hafez, and then he also won against Brown. back on my birthday, February 11th, via submission. So that was his last finish was on my birthday in a submission. So it's going to be tough because I always like picking American fighters, but Gilbert Burns is a Brazilian fighter against an Australia. So Brazil versus Aussie, oi, oi, oi. Give me Jack on this one. Go ahead and give me Jack. So Jan and Jack, here we go. Going on the next one. Another welterweight fight. Number 13, Kevin Holland versus Michael Page. This is going to be tough. The odds have not come out yet. I know it's a little early. England versus the United States. So taking a look at Kevin Holland. 14 wins by knockout, 7 wins by decision. 12 first-round finishes, 25 and 11. The Trailblazer at number 13, welterweight, Kevin Holland. All right, so last fight, he lost against Jack Della, which is crazy because they're fighting back to back. So I wonder if they're going to have, whoever wins, I wonder if they're going to do a rematch against this fight. But that was back September 16th. And taking a look at his other one, he beat Michael Kessa back in July. He also had 3 fights in 2023. And he beat Michael Kessa and he beat Ponzinibbio via KO, and he beat Kessa by a submission. And then he beat Della by a split decision, and that was, or he lost to Della split decision. And that was close. 49% strike accuracy, Kevin Holland. 39% takedown accuracy. So now we're going to take a look at Michael Page. Michael Venom Page, 21-2, 13 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, 13 first-round finishes. Taking a look at his fight history and what happened his last fight. If it's not going to do it, okay, but he did. Okay, for some reason it's not working. All right, number 13. Give me Kevin Holland. I'm going to go with America. United States of America. I love America. Kevin Holland's going to win against the England guy in Miami because we're in America and we don't play games. Now, number 3 versus number 12 going on a lightweight. I thought Dustin Poirier was going to be fighting Conor McGregor, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen sometime this year. We don't know. Dustin Poirier versus Beno Saint Denis. United States versus France. Parlez-vous français? No. Oui? No. Now, Dustin and Diamond Poirier is actually, he is an underdog here at plus 142 versus the minus 170 Saint Denis. Now, taking a look at Dustin Poirier, 29-8, 15 wins by knockout, 7 wins by submission, 13 first-round finishes. He lost to Justin Gaethje back in July of last year. Now he's coming back off of a loss, and he lost by knockout in the second round. Then he won against Michael Chandler via submission in the third, and he lost to Olivier in December 2011. But that was a while ago. So he's only fought once in 2022, and then he fought once in 2023. Now he's fighting again in the start of 2024. 51% strike accuracy, 37% takedowns. Now we're going to take a look at Saint Denis. 13-1. God of War is what he's called. 4 wins by knockout, 9 wins by submission, 7 first-round finishes. He beat Frevola back in November of 2023, so that was the most recent win by knockout in the first round. Only took him 1 minute 31 seconds to get rid of that dude. And then he won in the second round against TKO with 4:44 left in the second. And he also won via submission against Bonfim in the first round, 4:48, almost ending the first round with a submission. So he's been beasting it up. All last year wins. 3 wins. He's been on a hot streak. Saint Denis, look out. So Dustin Diamond, you have some workout for you at plus 142, but give me Dustin Diamond. I don't go against my Americans. Now we're going to do Sean O'Malley. Sugar Sean O'Malley. You're seeing the highlights behind you right there on the highlights show. Marlon Vera, 2. Champion versus number 5 from Ecuador. Minus 218 for Sugar Sean O'Malley at plus 180 for Marlon Vera. Sugar Sean O'Malley. 17-1. He's only had 1 loss, 12 wins by knockout, 9 first-round finishes. His last win was against Michael Sterling, and you saw that highlight reel. And now he did win against Peter Yan. That's a split decision that was close. And then could not continue. I don't know what that is. Munoz versus O'Malley. It must have been an ice poke or something like that in the second round, 309 after the second round, and that was back in 2022. So he only had he had a couple fights in 2022. He only had 1 fight last year back in August, and he won by KO. And you saw the highlights on there. 61% is probably the best percentage strike accuracy that we have on the main card. 43% takedown accuracy. He doesn't really do that many takedowns. He's only had 3 takedown landings, and he's only done 7 so far. But look at the significant strikes is what I was wanting to talk about. 7.25 significant strikes. And he's absorbed 3.5. So I wanted to say that. Now look at Vera from Ecuador. Chito, number 5 bantamweight, Marlon Vera, Chito Vera, 23-8-1, 8 wins by knockout, 8 wins by submission, 7 first-round finishes. He beat Munoz back in August, so they're both coming off wins. And his was just a unanimous decision, though. But he did lose to Corey Sandhagen. Corey Sandhagen's a hard fight. Lost that back in March. So he had 2 fights last year. He lost and won, but he is coming off of a win. And Vera versus Cruz, he beat Cruz by knockout in the 4th back in 2022 in August. So kind of, here we go. Look at the percentage. 51%. Still kind of the same up there with Sugar Sean O'Malley, 39% takedowns, and he has attempted 28 takedowns, and he hasn't landed a single one, it shows here. On this stat, 0 takedowns have been landed for Chito Vera. And he's got a 4.37 strike landing, and he's absorbed a lot more than Sugar Sean O'Malley at 5.16. So I'm obviously going to take the American Sugar Sean O'Malley over Marlon Vera. And there is your UFC Pick'em show, and I hope you enjoyed the highlights in the background of Sugar Sean O'Malley. What you guys think? Enjoy the show. Love you guys. God bless. And what do you got to do? You got to tip the waitress.